Welcome to 843 TV. We are here at the Holy Trinity Classical Christian School, and I'm your host, Lisa Richardson.
And I'm Kathryn Mademann. Today we have a wonderful guest to talk to about the school. They have a funding program that they just completed, and also the school is known for its classical writing program, and we're going to talk to a student about his experiences here too.
First, we have Thomas Smith. He is a graduate of the school, and he is currently a student at the Naval Academy.
And also we're going to speak with Dean Lawrence, and he's the upper school dean, and we're going to talk to Annie Simoes, who is a class of 2024, which is hard to believe, and she's an 11th grader. And we're going to talk about the writing program. And then next we'll have Celeste Prost, who is the director of advancement, and Minnie Bullock, who is the director of operations, and they have just achieved a $6 million campaign for building a new building on this campus, which I think is exciting.
And that's wonderful. So there's a lot to learn about, so stay right here for this episode of 843 TV.
Where communities come to speak.
.843 TV, where the Lowcountry comes to speak.
.843 TV,
where communities come to speak.
Welcome to 843 TV. To start off this brand new year, we are here at the Holy Trinity Classical Christian School, and we have an opportunity today to talk to one of their alumni, Thomas Smith, who graduated in 2021 as the salutatorian, and now you are at the Naval Academy. That's amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, that's definitely an achievement for anyone. I know that the entry to get in there is very rigorous and very difficult, and so that says a lot about who you are, and we're going to learn a little bit about you today and how the school here prepared you for that journey. But why did you choose the Naval Academy?
Well, there's so many reasons, but the main reason I would say is I've always wanted to serve and also have like an opportunity to have a career afterwards. Being from Beaufort, I've been around the Marine Corps and the Navy and even the Army for my whole life, and my grandparents served, and so I'm kind of following in their footsteps in that aspect. There's great education there. It's very difficult, and yeah, you meet great people there. So it was a lot of reasons that I wanted to do it.
That makes perfect sense. You know, and this school, it prides itself in its education. It prides itself in preparing their students for the next chapter, wherever that might be. So I want to step back a little bit because you are a freshman at Naval Academy, so you just recently graduated here. So let's talk about your experience, because I think it's really important for our audience to understand what is the day in the life of a student here.
Here?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's a really all-encompassing kind of education format. It's classical, so that means that we have like a humane letters program, and that's, I really think, the kind of heart of the education here. It's incorporating literature, history, and writing all into one class. And that really helps you kind of draw connections and really think on your feet. And that's something that I really, really like about this. And like I said, it's kind of the heart of this education.
Share with us some specific things that this education here helped to springboard you to be ready to be prepared for this big adventure at the Naval Academy.
Well, it's funny you ask, because the first day I sat down in my English class, I looked at the reading list, and the first 6 weeks of content was classical Greek plays. And I had taken a class on classical Greek plays in 9th grade, and I had already read much of the content in the syllabus. My government class was much the same. We were talking about philosophical concepts and stuff that we covered in the government class here. And also just how the Humane Letters program kind of incorporated writing into like technical concepts. I was able to take those technical concepts that we learned about in government and form comprehensive essays and stuff pretty easily, more easily than my classmates, because of what I learned here.
I can see you looking at your book and going, sweet.
Yeah.
That's really good, and that says a lot about preparation. So as you were in first year, and what do you think was the most challenging part as being a first year at the Naval Academy? Besides, you sounds like you've been very prepared as far as your classes, but as just a new student.
Probably just the kind of overwhelming amount of responsibilities. I wasn't used to that, and I think that's a pretty common thing across college students. It's like we're doing everything on our own now, but the Naval Academy, there's a little bit more with, obviously, academics is tough. I'm taking 18 credits. I took 18 credits last semester, taking 19 next semester, and everybody's required to do a sport. I compete at the varsity level on the rowing team, And so that's a big time commitment. There's extracurriculars that I'm part of, and so just kind of it almost looks like too big to handle when you just kind of look at it, but you get into it and it's doable but difficult. So yeah, just all the time constraints. You're
training to be what they call a midshipman. First of all, tell us what that exactly is and why you're...
So I'm not exactly sure the whole story, but somewhere in the 1800s, the young boys that were brought along on the sailboats trained to be in the Navy were called midshipmen before they were in the Navy. So being at the Naval Academy, I guess I'm not officially part of the Navy yet, so we're called midshipmen. But once I complete my 4 years, I'll get a commission as an officer, either in the Navy or the Marine Corps, from which I'll either be an ensign or a second lieutenant. And midshipmen get to pretty much choose what service area they want to go into, whether they want to be a pilot, whether they want to go to the Marine Corps, they want to sail, all that sort of things. So that's the goal.
You know, earlier on you were saying that you wanted to go there because not only you have a chance to serve your country, but also prepare you for a career. I mean, at this time in your life, do you have a sense where you want to go for a career path yet, or is it still sort of thinking?
So I think that's one of the draws. I told you there's many reasons, but I think one of the draws is being a midshipman, graduating from the Naval Academy, and having time in the service really opened up a lot of opportunities. So I still have a good 7 to 9 years at least to kind of figure out what I want to do. I see myself doing something in the business world. I'll probably try to go and get an MBA after my time in the service, but at this point, it could be anything.
Very impressive for a young man, for absolutely sure. What would you say to some of the underclassmen here at the school as far as to try to achieve your goals? What advice would you give them from what you've experienced?
I think what I've been telling my brothers is, hey, what you're learning right now seems really stupid, but if for no other reason, please focus, pay attention, and really try, because it will help you in college if you decide to go to college. And that's something that I kind of regret, is that I didn't pay more attention, work a little bit harder.
And that's true. You know, it's a preparation. Everything's about preparation. I'm using actually 22 as a better prepared too for this new year coming up. But I think those are really wise words. And it's delightful to meet you, Thomas. And we wish you a lot of success.
Thank you. Yes, absolutely. Thank you for sharing, and thank you all for watching. Stay right here. We'll be back with more 843 TV.